Welcome, Pixie. And there is Austin. Yo, Austin. Welcome. Asher. Howdy, howdy. And Nick, the Thrill House 360. Yes, everybody, welcome to the stream. All right, here we go. We're on episode 299. Draw every day. Batman Evolution. Actor Eric Gable version of the Batman, requested by none other than Coste. So we're going to wrap this one up today, for sure. Okay, you guys got stuff in the community. We will be checking that out in about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to let it build up. That's our new policy. We'll let it build up for a little bit so we can get 2 or 3, maybe 4 of you with things in the community. So if you have something you want to show in the community, go ahead and get it loaded up in the next 10 minutes or so, and we will check it out together. So there's a little bit of confusion, it seems like, with the new series, How to Draw the GCI Way. These are not going to be lives. I've set them as premieres just to let everybody know that it was going to be episode 2 was coming out. So, yeah, these are just long form videos. They're going to be anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes long. And they're just tutorials. So you guys, I'm going to do them slow enough and in a kind of a step-by-step manner. So anybody that wants to can follow along. And they are not live, just so everybody knows. Asher says, I don't know when I'm going to school at this point. All I know is that I'm going to be lost. Yeah, you are going to be lost in space. So what, Austin has something in the community, a Batman drawing, apparently? That Nick happens to love, and Nick's given Austin a request to do Robin, the Boy Wonder, next. Very cool. We'll be checking out the community here momentarily. Yep, 10 minutes, we'll take a look, so that'll be... I don't know, I just was wondering what you were asking Nick, if he liked the drawing. I'm not sure what drawing you're talking about. So I'm going to clean this up with this acrylic white a little bit. I was looking at some of this and didn't like the way it was looking, so. Acrylic white can cover over a lot of issues. What? Pixie, I can nearly get the Game Pass I've been wanting. I just need 30 more survivals and 1,000 Robux. Holy moly. And it looks like I got a gift of some kind from somebody. ZMM 1-T1R sent clapping seal. Very cool. I like the clapping seal. Thank you, ZMR. ZMR. All right, I'm going to do a little more inking, then we're going to get some color down on this Eric Gable. Batman. Eric Gable, Batman. Get rid of some of these pencil lines. There's a few areas I'm not real happy with that I want to. Selena, welcome. And approved username. This is not Batman. I'm Batman. ZMM1, thank you. Sent a 6767. Awesome. Manuel Alvarado. What? Walk betwixt worlds Santa 2. I love seeing live art being done. Wow, thank you very much. Walk bet Wix Worlds. Thank you. Appreciate that very, very much. Sounds like we're having a conflict on who bet. I really appreciate that super chat. That means a lot. And welcome to the stream, everybody. And let's get started. I think I'll use the Sharpie Magnum. There we go. Once again, thank you for that super chat. That really took me by surprise. Was not expecting that. So this one, I want to just clean up some of the ink a little bit. And I'm going to add some color, and this will be the final stream for this. And tomorrow we're going to start the Battle Royal request, another Costi. Green Arrow versus Hawkeye versus Bullseye versus Deadshot. So we're mixing between DC and Marvel, and we're getting all these sharpshooter assassins in one big colossal cover. Ooh, Thrillhouse is asking Austin if he could do a Gambit. Gambit is very cool. And Austin says yes, no problem. Asher can't wait for blue hair. My poor grandma, she thinks she's going to freak out. Austin, those will be coming soon, so look out for it. Coste. It's great. We got 12 likes already. We're not even 10 minutes into the stream. Or just barely 10 minutes, I should say. Okay, I just want to define some of this blackness in the cape. That's kind of the really framing in the character. Yep, I will check out the drawings in just a few minutes. I'm gonna let a few more people get some things in the community, and we'll check them all at once. That's what we're gonna do about 3 times. We'll go like 15 minutes in, check the community, see how you guys are doing. And then we'll go another 15 or so, and then one more. It'll be 3 times, about 10 minutes after, 10 to 15 after we start, another 10 to 15 after that, and then one more time right before we log off. So if anybody has anything right now, be sure and get that in the community, because we're going to be checking it here in just about 2 minutes. So you got 2 minutes if you have something new you want in the community, and we will review it together as a community. Whoa. Walk Bet Twist Worlds gave us a $5 super chat. Holy cow. That is very generous. Very generous. Well, here's another support. May you have peace in your work. Wow, that is wonderful. Thank you very much. I'll call you Walkbet. walk be twinkst. Oh, walk betwixt the worlds. I get it. Walk betwixt the worlds. That is so generous. I appreciate that very much. That means a lot. I think that's my biggest super chat yet. Selena, I spoke to Robin, Burt Ward, on late night AM talk radio, but being in the group with Jackie Chan and Chuck Norris, rest in peace, about starring with Bruce Lee. Wow, that was really cool, Selena. Yeah, Burt Ward, I thought he was an awesome Robin. He was the first Robin for me growing up. Once again, Walk Betwixt Worlds, thank you so much for that super chat. 2 super chats. That's incredible. Appreciate the support, man. Austin, hey Thrill, the Iceman is the only one I've done with arms showing. I want to get something a little bigger. See how this works. All right, let's check the community. Everybody ready? Asher, I don't know who Dave Gruhl is, but last year he cheated on his wife, and now everyone who is famous is dying, bro, because the butterfly effect. Wow, that's deep. I'm checking the community now. So let's go. All right, let's go back to whoever posted first. Oh, Nick has something I want to show everyone. Austin. All right, here we go. Here's the first one from Austin. That's a cool, was that a sunset? Very amazing. That's a very artistic photograph. Thank you for that, Austin. Austin's got a few things coming up here. I'm going to show them in order that they were posted. Here's Austin's. He says he finished it for you, Thrill House, the Iceman. So here's Austin's Iceman. Very cool, Austin. Nice. And our next one will be Austin's process. Here's Austin's reference image of the Iceman. And then there's his drawing of the Iceman. Good job. Oh yeah, sunsets. A friend of ours found a brilliant blue butterfly once in their backyard. I posted that about a year or so ago. Here is Nyx. She's finally done. I'll give you Wonder Thor. So here's Wonder Thor, a mix between Wonder Woman and Thor from Nick. She is gorgeous. Very well. That's so cool, Nick. Power Infinity Stone. Ooh, that'll help her kick butt. Walk Between Worlds. There you are. Hello, and thank you for joining us today and your generous super chats. And there it is, with the glowing lasso. Wonder Thor. The blend between Wonder Woman and Thor. Amazing work there. Wonderful digital artwork from Thrill House 360. Hello, Auntie Slayer. Welcome back. That sounds very familiar, Auntie Slayer. Costy, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. All right, we'll see what's next in the community. So now we have Pixie. All 3 pixels. I got her necklace on the first one. So here's some from Pixie with her pixels. Very cool. I like those designs. And then that one, a pixel. Freaking out. Awesome job. Thank you very much, Pixie, for that. And then we've got Austin doing kind of a breakdown of some of his latest art. The Iceman again. And there's the Daredevil. Well done. I think that's one of your better faces yet. Good job. Love the Daredevil. And here's another one from Asher. Male anatomy practice. So far, I don't mind my handwriting. Only I can read it. So here's some anatomy practice from Asher. But cool. I like seeing the process there, Asher. Well done. And that brings us back up to being caught up. So another 10 or 15 minutes, we'll look at the community again. So if anything comes up between now and then, go ahead and put it on the community and we'll check it out together. You're welcome. Thank you for posting, Asher. Hello, Booker. Oh my gosh, you are so good at drawing. Thank you very much, Booker, for being here, and thank you for that comment. Yep. I've got a commercial, and I don't want the commercial. Thank you, Booker. Yes, we draw here every day. We like to talk about the art of drawing, and we also like to discuss the superhero entertainment world. What movies are out, which ones are coming. And we like to draw every day. We do a lot of DC, Marvel occasionally we've been doing. Great community. Yes, episode 299, you are correct. Why did I put another 298? It's supposed to be 299. $299. Yep, tomorrow we'll start episode 300 and then we'll start a really big project, four-way battle between, as I said, Green Arrow, Hawkeye, Bullseye, and Deadshot. Costi requests. That one's going to take a while. Good. I'm glad you're getting excited about it. Woohoo! A little bit of inking to go, and then I'm going to get some color down on this. Probably do some gel pen to bring out some of the details that are getting kind of lost here in all the shadows. By the way, Gibbs, this is Costi. By the way, Gibbs, I'm working on the next exit. It's a fresh start from the long editing on the six-way battle. Want to see a sneak peek? Yep, go ahead and get it on there in about 10 minutes or so. We're going to be checking the community. You weren't here, Costi, but I was telling everybody that's the way I'm going to start doing it now. About 10 to 15 minutes after the stream starts, we'll take a look at the community so everybody can we can get it built up and look at several posts at a time. Then we'll go another 10 or 15, and then one more time. So 3 times we'll check the community during each stream. So yeah, go ahead and get that on there, Costi. And the next community review, we will check it out. That way I'm not jumping every time, back and forth, every time somebody has a single upload. We can check out a lot of them at once that way. That'll give me some blocks of time to do some art. Your brother has a drawing on here. Very cool. We will check that out. Make sure you have it designated that it's your brother's stuff. Skittles. I'm a Southern femboy. Okay. Welcome to the stream, Skittles. We like all things drawing, all things DC, all things superhero art. Emmy, did you watch Nightfall Part 1? I did not watch Nightfall. Thank you for that post. Where is Nightfall playing at, Emmy? On an app somewhere? Why does Nightfall sound so familiar? It's a new animated movie. Huh, sounds cool. Jax, thank you for the gold coin. Appreciate that. This has been a great stream so far. Hello, Trippy. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you back. Batman Nightfall. Okay. Yeah, I have not seen that yet. I want to see that. I did see something about that on the DC YouTube channel. Now that you mention that, Emmy, thank you for bringing that up. Because I would certainly like to see that. Has anybody else seen the Nightfall animated movie? Yeah, it looked good from the trailer I saw. Now that you mention that, I do remember the trailer. I'm going to make it a point. I'm going to make a note of that. Nightfall. In the movie. And that was, of course, from Emmy. Thank you for bringing that up, Emmy. Oh, Bane, that's where Bane breaks the bat. Oh, yeah. Will, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. We got Will. We got Walk Between World, Lanterns Episode 2. Yeah, I don't have the HBO or any of those apps to see the lanterns. What trailers I've seen, looks like it's really good. Keep going. Yes, we will keep going. Well, Melissa? No. Do Michael Jackson? I can honestly say I've never drawn Michael Jackson before in my life. Michael Jackson with a cape in the superhero pose. Actually, Michael Jackson was the same age as me. So I grew up hearing Michael Jackson when he was just a little boy and I was a little boy, singing with his brothers. One of my favorite Michael Jackson songs back in the day was Ben, that movie about the rat. I used to know the words to that song. So yeah, I have a long history. When Michael Jackson was first, I remember seeing him on TV when him and his brothers were first starting to perform. Thank you very much, Walks Betwixt Worlds. This one has turned out to be one of my current favorite. Batman sketches. It's a pretty cool version. You guys should check out. It's a short independent film that Costi had recommended to me called Batman Evolution. So you just search on YouTube, Batman Evolution fan film. And this actor, Eric Gable, who played the Batman, is actually a martial arts expert. You can tell in the fight scenes. Yeah, easy as 1, 2, 3. Yes, exactly. I remember when those songs first came out, were on the radio every day. When Michael looked like a normal little boy. Before he started getting all freaky. But no, I've never thought about drawing Michael Jackson. As simple as do, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Nice having all these new people on here today. Welcome everybody. Join in the party. We like to share our artistic world, so you guys know that when you subscribe to a channel, you can post 24 hours later. So 3 times during each of my streams, I like to check my community section and see what you guys have posted. So if you would like to subscribe today, 24 hours from now, tomorrow's stream, you could post some things in the community section, and we will check them out as a community. And see how you've done and what your projects are. Katrina, hey everyone, it's Nana Katrina. Welcome, Nana. Layton's fast asleep, and Leela's just finished work at her new part-time job. She's eating dinner, watching you with me on TV. Well, thank you very much for letting us know you're here, Katrina. It makes me feel good that you guys are watching, and you're watching as a family, because that's certainly the way I like to have my channel viewed, if I had a preference. It's nice knowing you guys are out there, and welcome to today's streams. Jax has subscribed. Appreciate that, Jax. That helps a lot. Thanks you for that support. And of course, Walks Betwixt Worlds. Thank you so much again for all those super chats. We got 2 super chats from Walks Betwixt Worlds, one of our new viewers today. So generous and greatly appreciated. I think I'm about ready to start adding some color to Eric Gable's Batman. I was able to sharpen a few things up. I was looking at this arm yesterday after the stream was over. When I replayed this, I like to replay all the videos just to see how it goes. And I noticed this arm was way too thick, so I thinned it out with a white acrylic marker, and it actually worked pretty well. Costi, did you see my post showing a sneak peek? Not yet. I'm going to. We're going to be checking it out here in a couple minutes. I'm going to go to the community, so anybody else that has something they want to get reviewed in the community, get it on there, because in 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, we're going to be checking it out. I'm waiting, not checking every time somebody gets something, so we can have more reviews at once. And I can make a little more progress before going back to the community. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to try something on this one that I haven't done for a while. So we're going to get some color in there. These markers, I get all of them from Amazon. I find them, just search them on Amazon and get them shipped here to my house. This is my favorite brand ever so far. This is, get that away, Touch View. These are really good ink and awesome brush tip. Of course, I'm not going to use red on this one, but next time I get markers, I'm getting more of those. So I'm going to do like a yellow rim light on this one. Oh boy, the guy talking about pimples. Not going to listen to that. Danny, what is going on? Welcome to the GCI Studios live stream and the GCI Studios family. So we're just adding a few highlights on this. This is where the light source is coming from. And the yellow light always looks cool, in my opinion. All right, I'm gonna use this gray. This is a quality marker that I don't use a lot. Ooh, that's kind of dark. Let's try it over here. I don't want to lose all my detail. All right, here we go. This will work, especially if it dries out a little bit. Costi, this is the 5th ever Batman request. The first 4 we did, the big 4 cinematic live-action Batman, Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, Robert Pattinson, Ben Affleck. Yep, all those videos are up. You can check those out, folks. And now we're doing the 5th one from a fan film. Yes. And it's a good one. I like this version of Batman. I actually had 2 versions. I had the old school from the 60s version in that fan film, Batman Evolution, and then they had this version showing basically the evolution of Batman. All right, this one is not as vibrant as I had hoped. We're running out of juice, as I say. Let's see if we can get this arm done and find a comparable shade. Katrina, you're not wrong there. They are great markers. Leighton and Leela have a 64-piece set each. My set is a 112 set. They are all artists in their own right. Oh, very cool. It's nice to know that you guys like that same brand. I just accidentally stumbled across them when I needed some more red, to replenish my red supply that I go through so fast. All right. This is not working the way I wanted it to. This marker is way too dry. You don't want to go too dark because then we lose all of our detailing. So that's good to know what state that one is in. Let's check the community real quick and then I'll track down another marker. Now that I have them organized numerically and by color, it's a little easier for me and quicker to find another shade that I can use. Okay, we got some from Pixie and Costi and Austin. All right, so here's Austin's turtles. Oh, your brother did these. Okay, these are Austin's brother's turtles. Wow, your brother did a really good job. Yep, he's got some really good potential there. Thank you for posting that. Rustic. So the colors I go through most, blue, red, and gray. Those are the ones I buy separately, 5 packs or 12 packs of, from doing Superman and Batman, obviously. Costi, sneak peek. Here's Costi's sneak peek. Nate Fleming, I don't know who these people are. Are they singers? Looks very cool. Yeah, that's going to be neat. Costi, thank you for that upload. Atomic Marker said I did a drawing you're not a fan of. Zuri, welcome to the stream. All right, that was Costy's. Now we got another from, this is Pixie again. A few things that Pixie has done. You have a very unique style, Pixie. I like it. Oh, wow, that is different and cool. And I think Pixie has some sunsets as well. These are gorgeous. Look at that contrast between the blue-gray of the clouds and the orange sherbet. Very well done. Oh, that is so cool. You got some good shots of that one. Oh, I like that part of the cloud right there. Awesome, Pixie. Thank you for that. And then here's a few more from Pixie. Trying to capture the gorgeous tones in these clouds. Oh yeah, very cool. Now you can just imagine Superman hovering up there in the sky. Thanks for that, Pixie. And then here's just 3 more. Boom, a little bit going into the blue. Very nice, Pixie. Good eye. Awesome. And we'll check this one more time right before we wrap up. Not 4 singers, basically. They're 4 Nate Fleming. Yeah, these guys, reactors on YouTube, usually reacting to Puppet channel called SML Movies Super Mario. Oh, okay. Oh, they were from a long time ago. Yep. Thank you for including them in the stream. All right, get this rolling again. And this was a what? All right, we're gonna get some. Hey, Ose, welcome back to the stream. Thank you for the star. Appreciate that very much. ×2. Appreciate it. So we got, who is this? Lily M. Pumpernickel. What if someone really buff stole your drawing and you couldn't do anything about it? No, I wouldn't be sad. I would just draw another one. I've given my artwork away. Like, I always take it with me when I travel. I go to Florida every year, visit family, and I draw in the airport and I draw on the airplane. And I've given my artwork away to kids who really enjoyed some of my art. Try to take an art book, sketchbook with a lot of different images. So yeah, I'll give it away. I have before I started my YouTube channel. Now you got to pay for it. No, if they're right there and they really appreciate it, I gave one away this last trip I took when I went on that cruise and everything. But I've got it preserved forever on my channel. So what? Wow, dude, you are so generous. How do you match sides, left to right? I sculpt. So you have to just eyeball it and keep the symmetry. And it helps me to do a center line to keep, so then you can balance it. So let me find a piece of paper. Yeah, this is an old printer test paper. So for symmetry, obviously when you're doing a face, you do that center line, and of course the brow line. And then when you're doing a torso, which I'm usually doing the hero torso, so you do that center line. And then on the arms, I go step by step. I'll do the upper arm, and then I'll try to match it on this side. And you should do that step by step while you're going, eyeballing it. Sometimes you need to go in with the rough sketch and, erase something, tweak it a little bit. And then when you're doing a little bit of a quarter turn or 3/4 turn, symmetry, isn't as exact because one side's turning away from you, so that helps also. So thank you very much for that question and that super chat. And that was certainly very generous of you. Appreciate it. And then your years of practice and drawing Batman so many thousands of times. That helps with symmetry too. So I already pretty much know how I'm going to do things. And I used to sculpt in high school. I love sculpting. I just don't have the... You're welcome, and thank you for, once again, another super chat. Yeah, Walk Between Worlds has given me another $2, a $5, and now a second $2 super chat. So that is really mega generous of you. Appreciate it very much. So with these alcohol markers, after you've got one layer down, you can go over the same area again and it brings it down a tone. So you can get gradual shading just by, and it's slowly, so it's a nice way to sneak up on the shadowing without, there's the shading, without getting too dark too soon. All right, we got it down to about 8 minutes left. This has been a wonderful stream. Appreciate all the participation, you guys. Tremendous support. This has really been a blast for me. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Okay, I need to, I'm going to creep up on this yellow highlight just a little more. Make it a little bit thinner streak. But it does give you a cool light effect. And then here's another trick you can do. Yes, awesome stream, you guys. This is what I do it for, to interact with you guys and inspire each other. And okay, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, on the highlight. So then if you come in with a white gel and get another thin highlight, it kind of gives it that bright where the light is really contacting it. And you can really do that when you have a darker background. It makes it stand out more. These kind of get clogged up a little bit. You got to clean them out as you go to get... There we go. And that really makes them stand out. Connor, keep it up. Yes, I will, Connor. Appreciate that encouragement. Gravity reversal, bro. I was just playing Arkham Asylum. Very cool. And thank you for checking out the stream today, you guys. Lilium. What if every marker could light on fire after 30 seconds? Would you draw really quick or switch mediums? Yeah, I would draw quick. Costi, also, since tomorrow you're going to do the 4-way request featuring Green Arrow, Hawkeye, Bullseye, Deadshot, do you think you will win the who would win the 4-way battle? Oh yeah, that's a good question. I think I'll go with Green Arrow, the one I know the most about. Gone 3302. Yes, it is Piter, man. And Gravity, thank you. Welcome to the stream. And Green Sedan, you're back. No, Green Soda Can. Hello, welcome back to the stream. I remember you, Soda Can. That name's hard to forget. Okay, we got about 5 minutes to go. This has been an outstanding stream, everybody. Thank you for all your support. I'm going to get this belt colored in real quick before we run out of time. We're going to check the community section one more time here in a few minutes. So if you do have anything you want reviewed here before we sign off, get it in the community now. You've got a couple of minutes to get it there before our final review of the community to see what you guys have been up to. I like to support you guys by giving you a platform where you can display your art. Some of you have channels you're working on and building up your subscriber base. And I know it helps to get a little more exposure. So I want to do that. Since I have a platform I can do that, I'm going to help you guys out every chance I get. And that's why we review the community 3 times per episode. Oh yeah, silkscreen t-shirts would be very cool. Gravity just realized that I'm left-handed, which honestly makes it more impressive. Yes, very left-handed. And then we're going to get his Batman holding a bat. I've drawn that several times, Batman with a bat. So we'll get some color down on the bat. And that's about it, my friends, for this drawing. Let's take a look at the community one more time. Yeah, a lot of variables in that 4-way battle. All right. And we've got no new additions, so everybody got posted what they wanted. That's awesome. I want to review Nick's post once more that he did a couple hours ago. This is his, what Thrill House 360 has done is combined Thor and Wonder Woman. And this is the end result of a Thor Wonder Woman combination character. That is so amazing. Yeah, I think you get another view of this because it turned out so cool. Look at that. And Nick does his artwork digitally on his computer. That is fantastic. Good anatomy, awesome comic book style coloring, artwork. Superb work there, Nick, one of our moderators. Yes, and thank you for posting that through your process. Wonder Thor, right? Yeah, that's what it was. Yes, Wonder Thor. All right, that's going to wrap up today. Thank you, everybody, for all this. And here's our final Eric Gable as the Batman. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm digging it. I'm glad you guys liked it. Thank you so much, everybody. Walks Betwixt Worlds, thank you for all those generous super chats. Nick, Atomic Marker, Pixie, you were here so early. Asher, Costi, Nana, Katrina, and your family. Thank you for being here. Hoping you guys enjoyed this one. Selena, thank you for your comments. You guys, Connor, it's nice having you here today. Gravity, all you guys. So many of you, it's hard to thank everybody. It was good seeing Rustic back today. So that'll conclude today. Be sure and be here tomorrow as we do get the layouts figured out for this four-way battle between Green Arrow, Hawkeye, Bullseye, and Deadshot. Another costly request will start tomorrow. Until that time, do me a favor, and everybody, please draw every day. Bye.